Hello. So it might be July 3rd today as I'm making this, but it is Christmas in July for Mix It Up Monday, rather for Peacecraft Gloves. So she sends me a small collection of paper every month that is available. It's called her Mixed Media Package kit. And so this month it's a Christmas in July theme. And she sent some Echo Park papers. This one is 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. And then this one's a dog's tale, which I thought was clever. Anna always thinks outside the box, and she incorporates, she mixes it up. I mean, what better word is there? So I have this blue paper that's, the solids are from the dog's tale. And then the pattern papers are from 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. So they all look like this. And I, being a second grade teacher, totally dropped the ball last month and forgot to do the Mix It Up Monday. I was like, all of a sudden it just was passed and I went, whoops. So I'm actually going to be using the Christmas in July papers and the pattern or the sketch that's from the June sketch, because I really thought that worked better for me. And so that's what I'm working with. So I'm kind of flip-flopping this a little bit, but I think that Anna's going to be okay with that. So the sketch that I'm working with is the one that I showed in the very beginning. So it's got the banner pieces that go up and down and then the pictures across. And of course, I'm still working with my 6x8 paper size that's going to go into my book, which is pretty fun to look at now. I'm going to do a quick flip through. Just lots of good stuff in there. So I'm going to be working to add to that. And today I chose for Christmas in July to do my, to showcase my dog. Her name is Freddie Sparkles, Zool Little John, because everybody needs a little Zool in their life. And this is from a couple years ago when it was snowy. It wasn't Christmas time, but it was snowy, and she's got her red sweater, and then there's the green bamboo behind her, and I was like, this is going to be perfect for the Christmas in July. And it goes well with the paper and everything, so I'm just going with that. And I very rarely skip the rounding of the corners, so I'm going to do that just so I don't forget to do that. The sketch shows 3 pictures on here, but with the 6x8 size I do modify. So this is only going to have 2 pictures of my doggo. I'm going to use the pattern pages for the, what's it called, for the banner pieces. And I'm just going to quickly trim off the chunky end. Because I do have to make vertical cuts here. And then I want to use these patterns. I'm going to put these to the side for now. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of strip from each one. I'm going to make them pretty narrow. Let's see, so it's 6 inches wide. So I'm going to make these 3, a little under an inch right here. Ooh, it needs to be a little bit bigger. I'm going to do an inch. And then I can trim them as needed. So that one doesn't look so good, very thin. I think I need to be more particular with what part of it I'm going to cut out. So let's see, I wanted, oh, there's the plaid, and then there's that plaid as well. I think what I'll do is go right here and get this soldier. Or nutcracker, whatever you want to call them. Do I have one on here? No, I only have half of one. So this way I'll get a full soldier on there. Okay. There we go. Now it looks like something. Okay. And let's see, I'm gonna cut these in half, but I do want that soldier to be on the top, so I'm actually gonna cut it right here. And I'm gonna make these 6 inches long, or at least this one is gonna be 6 inches long. What do I have on the back of that? That's that red plaid. Okay, and this one, I'm just gonna cut it directly in half so that I can play with both sides of it. So I have 2 sides to mess around with. I don't think I'm gonna end up using the yellow on the back of here. So I think I'll cut this one 6 1/2. So I have a little bit longer of one. And I'll cut this one 7 because I can always take some away. Let's see, the blue, stick with 6 again. And I'm not going to be using all of this. I'm just cutting enough so that I have the ability to play with it. Okay, so now that I have that, pull that out and lay this on here and just kind of play with the patterns and colors and see what I want to do. I can definitely see that I want these to be shorter. And I can also definitely see that I really appreciate the solids in here. I think this is it. What do you think? Yeah, this is where it's at. All right, grab my scissors. Whoops, and apparently a twisty straw. So that's what we're going with. So I don't need all of these guys. Oh, I almost forgot to show you that she also included the Simple Stories foam stickers. There's numbers in the back, which made me just, like, the numbers made me want to make a December daily with it. I have to be truthful. I was like, oh, this would be great. Nope, I'm making a scrap page. And then I also have these little cut aparts. It says Santa Claus, and there is a little, oh, there's an actual Santa, there's a little banner piece, and then there's some glitters in there, and then the saying of "'Twas the night before Christmas." Alrighty, so making these, I'm just gonna snip up the middle and then go up each side to the middle. And I take it back, I'm not actually going to make them shorter. I actually, once I laid it down, I was like, what else am I gonna put there? Except for I just made that a little shorter. Oops. Okay, and then I'm gonna speed it up. All right, so I have all these done, and the question is, do I want to use my sewing machine on these? Is it going to add something to it that I need to add? I think it does. Raise your hand if you're not surprised. So I'm going to go ahead and attach this using my sewing machine, and I will speed that up too. I'm going to just zip around each one of the banner pieces. So I will glue them down real quick just to kind of tack them down, and then I'll use my sewing machine in a speedy fashion. Okie dokie, so I just need to cut some threads now, and we can get to the next part. And I have to tell you that I'm kind of flying by the seat of my pants today. I have the basic sketch going, but other than that, I don't have a ton of ideas, and like I haven't played with the placement too terribly much today before getting going on this. I think, let's see. So I was thinking of laying that one on just flat, and then putting this one on dimensional foam tape so it's kind of popped out just a little bit. So I'll get that ready. Oh, should I back these? I think I should back them too. So I think I will get the red piece out. Should I do the red snowflake or... Sorry, I put these on to the side when I was sewing. I don't have the red plaid, so maybe I'll do the red plaid, and then maybe I'll do the dark blue. I think that's what I'll do. So, just gonna glue these on real quick. So, oh, no, okay, so dark blue is gonna be this one. And then the red one is going to be this one. My dog does not love the snow. I don't know if you can see this picture, but she has snowballs all over her legs, and it bothers her. So she'll just sit out there in the snow and lick her legs to get all of that off. It just irritates the heck out of her. And when it does snow, we have to coax her to go out, and of course we're always on the standby with the camera, because after your kids get to a certain age, mine are 18 and 14, you know, they're not as motivated to go out in the snow. It's not like when they were little and it was snow and they were like, I gotta get out in that. We live right outside of Seattle, and so we generally get one good snow storm every year, so we don't have a ton of snow. And when it does come, it's like the best thing in the world for a lot of people. And there's this tremendous feeling that you have to get out in the snow. And if you don't get out in the snow, you're wasting it. And it's hard because I'm not like, woohoo, I gotta get out in the snow. But I feel guilty if I'm not getting out in the snow. But I honestly would rather stay inside and play with paper rather than, I mean, it's like, it's nice to go take a walk out in the snow and look at the pretty view and, you know, sound, have the crunchy sound like follow behind you and, you know, all that stuff. But I used to just be obsessed all the way up until my kids were just a little bit, I don't know, like within the last like 5 years or so, I've been like, snow. I like to look at it, but I don't need to get out in it. But I like, it used to be when my husband and I were first married, he'd be like, I don't want to go out in the snow. And I'd be like, come on, come build a snowman with me. You know, no kids or anything, but I'm out there in the snow building a snowman by myself. He's a good guy. He just wasn't into the snow. And now he's the one going out in the snow, and I'm like, I don't really need to go out in the snow. Isn't that funny how the tables turn? Okay, so this is what we have. Little Miss Freddie. Oh, you know what the problem is now though? It got really big. It's the wrong size now. So I need to do a little bit of trim and then re-round my corners. I always do that. I always go, oh, I need to mat these. And then I mat them and then they get big and I'm like, oh no, now it doesn't fit. Well, there you are again, Tamara. And the same problem as always. When will I ever learn? Never. Never is when I'm gonna learn. Because this is how I play now. I am not an expert. It's just play. So it doesn't have to be perfect, right? Oh, okay. That is better. Okay, and look, I got my soldier, I've got my stockings, got the colors. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my double-sided tape to stick this down. And then I will get to the embellishing component of it. And this kit does not have anything messy in it. There's no paste or ink or anything. So my mixed media component this time is the thread. I don't think I'm gonna do anything else. My challenge has always been to use goop. I always think it's funny that that's the way I say it. You need to use goop. But I watch Anna and she just like fearlessly starts throwing stuff on her pages and I'm like, oh my goodness sakes. She's just like flicking paint around and adding like paste, texture paste, and just all kinds of things, and or like mixing paint and smushing. Smushing is the word that she always seems to use. I'll just smush this. And I'm not as, like, that's not my forte. And so when she asked me if I wanted to do this with her, that was my challenge to myself, was to show growth in the smushing kind of capacities. Okay, so got the doggo on there. And now I need to integrate some of these. And I think what I'm gonna do, I know what I'm gonna do. One thing I'm gonna do is use the sequins. I'm gonna sew them on. What you do is, oh, she's got flat back pearls in here too. What you do, well, Should I put this? Sorry, I'm rethinking what I was gonna do. Should I put that right there? Santa Claus. Santa Claus is coming to town. I can put that right there. Oh, that's kind of cool looking. Oh, but then it covers up the stocking. So I can put it right here. I like that. I like it. Okay, so I'm gonna put that there. It's not like I have to use everything, but I want to. Just want to make sure that I can see at least one of my stockings. And I could put my Santa right there. I can put this Santa Claus. I actually like it right there. I'm gonna round my corners though. Do you have a crocodile? Crocodile corner rounder? It's one of my favorite tools. For sure.
Casserole for today, or
Jude,
tomorrow,
I'm making a video.
Oh.
Just say hello, everybody. I was thinking of today.
Okay.
We have grape plants, grape vines out in the front yard, and it rained last night, and so they tipped over. So my husband and my son have been out fixing that up. Otherwise, our grapes will not be very grapey this year. I always remember when we planted those grapes, it seemed like it was going to be forever before they produced. And now they're just like, oh my gosh, so many grapes every year, and they're good. That's the surprising part. I thought they were just going to be like these sour little gross things. They're so good. And I take them into my classroom each year because we have, oops, put that on the wrong side. No, I didn't. Because we get so many of them that I can share them with my students, and my students just love them. Okay, Santa Claus is right there. Ho, ho, ho. Okay, and where am I gonna put this guy? I don't really have a place for this. I feel kind of bad because it's such a beautiful, it's almost like I want to have a pull-out thing. I don't know where to put it though. It's just so big. All right, I think I'm just gonna glue these around to add some sparkle. So I don't know about you, but the mixed media, or not the mixed media, the Christmas in July thing has been kind of a new thing for me. I never really got into doing that before. And then this year, I have several Christmas in July kinds of things that I'm all of a sudden getting roped into. It's kind of funny. I like generally to craft within the season, except for in September. In September, I've got glue all over my fingers. In September, that's like when I get my Christmas stuff out. It's like I don't want to be too late. So this is kind of where I'm at with it. I think I want to integrate something from here. I think that like right down here, I may end up pulling off a sequin or two for the purpose of that. Sorry, I turned this on before I pulled this out. Oh, all bundled up would be cute. Santa, or just Mary right here. Mary's gonna go right here. So I'm actually gonna pull these off. See, this is what I'm talking about when I said I have no plan. Just like moving along. All right, I'm gonna put this cursive Mary right here. Mary, and hopefully it'll look decent. Now I've got Christmas music in my head. Thanks, Anna. All right, so there it is. This is the final product of my Mixed Up Monday that I missed from June and ended up co-opting for Christmas in July. So it's June and July and Christmas in July or something like that. So anyway, thanks for sticking around with me and playing around, and I hope you enjoyed and have a great day and Merry Christmas. Only 6 months away.